Good evening, namaste everyone. You're watching the Himalaya TV HD and the show is the evening show at 6 as a Aitabar. Ma aisaheko chu. Ma Nishma. I'd like to welcome you all again. Ra aza bhane yo show ma ma ekdamai excited छु. Ma ekdamai intimidated पनि छु. नेपालको टेम्परेचर 4 डिग्री बढे जस्तो महसुस भइरहेछ मलाई किनभने इन्डियाबाट एकदमै हट मोडल आउनु भएको छ नेपालमा and I feel so lucky and excited that I get to sit right here in front of him and I get to ask questions भन्दा पनि म चेक आउट गर्न पाइरहेछु त्यही भएर म अलि बढी खुसी छु. So we have this popular model from India. He's an actor, he's a producer, and most importantly, right now he's a fitness influencer. उहाँ चाहिँ पुरै वर्ल्ड घुम्नुहुन्छ, फिटनेस इन्फ्लुएन्स गर्नुहुन्छ. उहाँले रेकर्ड्स पनि बनाउनु भएको छ. उहाँले ट्रायलथन देखि लिएर अल्ट्राथनसम्म पनि गर्नु भएको छ. So we have Milind Soman with us.
Namaste.
Hello. Namaste. Welcome to Nepal first.
Thank you.
And welcome to the show.
Lovely to be here.
Oh, it's likewise. Actually, I am actually a little intimidated, also because.
But you said only 4 degrees the temperature. I'm
okay,
not happy. I'm not happy.
So you want me to say like 10 degrees? Okay, 10
I don't
degrees.
know, what do you feel? Say whatever you feel.
Okay, I think the temperature of Kathmandu has risen above like risen above like 10 degrees.
No, I'm happy.
Because you landed. So thank you so much because I don't like winters.
You should. I mean, you live in a cold country, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, of course, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you're looking amazing, by the way. I'm so excited to see you. You have lovely eyes.
Oh, thank you.
So I think I can do this like for about an hour, compliment him. I find you really hot, okay? And I think you've heard that like million times from million of other women from all around the world.
But it's never enough, you know that. Compliments, yeah, always welcome.
Okay, true. Okay. So the first question that I want to know from few people in Indian media or maybe all around the world or in Nepali media who don't age is, what is the secret to your agelessness? I know you're 53, okay, but that's just a number. You don't look 53.
What do I look?
You look.
The thing I think I look the way 53-year-old people are supposed to look.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's what I think. That's what I think. But
true.
when I look at old videos of mine, say from 25 years ago or 30 years ago, I feel that that's not me at all. It's another person. Oh. Because he is so beautiful.
Oh, I agree with that. Like, I can go through your pictures and even today I mean, I know you, I know so much about you, but I had to do the research a little bit maybe. I didn't do any research. I just went through your pictures, and I knew that by half of the time, I won't even ask questions. I'm just going to hit on you and probably, compliment you for how you look and all of that. So I agree with, what you say about yourself, like how you were back in
But, okay, so just seriously, I have more good habits than bad ones.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay, so what are the good habits and what are the bad habits? I'm sure a lot of men now want to know.
A positive mindset.
Positive mindset.
I take everything positively.
True.
I believe that you learn from every experience, and if you learn a positive thing from every experience, that's better for you.
Wow, that was well said, and I hope a lot of people, absorb that just like I did. I hope I look as young as you do right now when I'm 53. So coming back to like Nepal and temperature and all of that. So how many times have you been to Nepal before?
Many times.
Many times.
I was here last year for the Pinkathon.
Yeah.
But this year for the Pinkathon, of course. Year before last for the Pinkathon. This is the 3rd edition. And year before last, I also was here to trek to base camp.
Okay. Oh, wait, which base camp?
Everest.
Everest. Wow.
And that was for another TV show, and it was great. I mean, there were about 40 or 60 people in the crew. Okay. And we all trekked up to base camp. Wow. And we shot a very nice show. Okay. And before that, I came here for some fashion shows many years ago, about 25 years ago. Okay. And I came here also, the first time I came here was in 1984. I came here for the first South Asian Federation Games.
Yeah, you won a medal or something for swimming.
Yes, swimming. I won a medal. I don't remember what color the medal was.
I think it was silver.
Could be. I hope. But yeah, it was a great experience, and I love Nepal.
Okay, so you came here in 1984 when it was like probably 9 years before I was born. But anyway, we're sitting here in the same hall, and there's nobody in the room except the camera is looking at us. So let's just do the show of what we're supposed to do.
What are your questions?
So you've been to Nepal. So you know, I just want to know, like, do you have anything that you like most about Nepal? What do you like most about Nepal?
Well, I don't know if it's most. I mean, there's so many beautiful things here. The people are wonderful. Yeah. The landscape is incredible.
True.
The food is great. I love momos.
Momos.
And Newari food.
Newari food, okay. I was about to ask you what your favorite food is, though.
Yeah, so lots of things. Just to be here, I mean, there's this wonderful mountain atmosphere that Nepal has, which is incredible.
Okay, so since you've been one of the most popular models in India, and you are also associated to fashion, so I don't know how much you know about Nepali, you know, fashion industry or models.
I don't even know anything about the Indian fashion industry.
Oh please, oh please. How would you say? Why would you say that?
Well, because I've been away from it for so long. I stopped modeling in 1995 when you were 2, according to your statement. But yeah, so I don't really pay attention unless I'm actually doing something with it. So I'm not really clued into the new designers or the new fashions or the new styles at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about Nepali models? Then have you met any
I have.
Of the designers?
Sabita Karki.
Sabita, oh,
because
someone
she
we're really proud of.
participated in India's Next Top Model last year, and she almost won, which was amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, I think she should have won.
Thank you for saying that.
Also Nagma.
Nagma.
Shrestha.
Yeah, Nagma Shrestha.
Yeah, Nagma Shrestha.
She's Miss Nepal and
yes,
model. Yeah.
Yes, and
Niti Shah.
Niti Shah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all such beautiful girls.
I know.
Yes.
Okay, so these are a few models that you...
A few, yeah.
Very few. Okay.
And I see so many beautiful girls on the street. Yeah. I mean, and the thing is that I think Nepali girls have a very distinct sense of style.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
The way they dress, maybe because it's the weather, or I don't know what it is, or the influence from I don't know which part of the world, but they have a good sense of style.
Good sense of style.
Yes.
But you said like it's a different sense of style.
Well, it's typical to Nepal.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I don't see it in Delhi or in Bombay or any other big city that I've been to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
A little bit.
Okay.
So before I go ahead and break, on a break, okay, I'll probably make a lot of mistakes today, but I'm sure you guys will understand that. So the room is really hot today. So you said few Nepali words.
Yes.
While we were checking the mic.
Kasto cha.
Kasto cha. Yeah.
Thik cha.
Thik cha. Okay. And he's learned the most important word. Let's go.
What was that?
Jam.
Oh, jam.
Jam. Yeah. Okay. So we'll learn a little more Nepali probably in the break. You guys don't go anywhere. You're watching the Himalaya TV HD, and the show is the evening show at 6. Welcome back, guys. You're watching the Himalaya TV HD, and the show is the evening show at 6. As Aitabar ma yaharko host Nishma, फेरि एकपटक यहाँहरुको स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु. As today we are in conversation with a very popular model, and most importantly, I think fitness influencer, which probably he would want to be introduced as at this moment, Milind Soman. Welcome back.
Namaste.
No. Okay. Will you do that every time I take a break and come back?
Is it bad?
No, it's not. Why is namaste bad? Namaste is never bad.
Namaste.
Namaste. के छ हाल खबर?
All good.
All good? I thought you'd reply in Nepali.
I'd say?
Tik cha.
Tik. Oh, everything is tik cha. Yeah.
Everything is tik cha. Okay, so you are someone who's donned many hats, okay, from model to acting to being produced. I also heard that you've produced some TV show. And now you're doing fitness. Probably
India's Next Top Model.
Oh.
It's also produced.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So what is your favorite work so far? Which one? If you just had to pick one from, all these.
Well, I can't pick one because the reason I did all of them is because I enjoyed them. So it depends on where I am, at what time, at what point, and I enjoy that the most.
Okay.
So I choose to do what I enjoy, and that's all I do. All my life.
Okay, but if I'm a little, tough on you and like don't give you a chance to pick all of them,
then I have to pick one.
You have to pick one. Maybe actor, maybe model, maybe producer, or fitness influencer. What would you do?
Yeah, I like trekking.
Trekking. So you'd probably choose fitness then?
Probably, yeah.
So you would,
but not influencer. I just do it for myself.
Oh, come on.
If people get influenced for a good thing, for a good cause, that's great.
You know, I meet a lot of people who do fitness, okay, for themselves, but I don't think there's anyone who has made that impact on
That's
people.
Because I'm cute.
maybe, you know? Yeah. So you're trying to say that other people, other men or women who do fitness are not cute?
Maybe not as cute as me. I
like that. I hope that I get this kind of confidence.
We can evaluate, we put a poll out. I'm okay to lose.
I don't think you'll lose. No, you won't lose. I know that you're the one who's going to win all of that.
Very kind of you.
Thank you. I'm kind. Otherwise also, not because you're cute. So, okay, so you said you like trekking, but I believe that you've done a lot of sport while you're growing up.
Well, my favorite sports are swimming and running.
Running.
And trekking is nice because it's usually in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I love the mountains.
You're the mountain boy. Hashtag mountain boy.
I love the mountains. More than beaches or anything else.
What is so exciting about mountains?
I don't know. The mountains call to my soul.
Oh.
I guess. That's what people say usually when they're talking about mountains. I think it's true. There is some deeper space inside you that kind of resonates with mountains. Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably about the soul and connection. It's more about
spirit.
Spirituality.
Yes.
So are you spiritual that way?
I think so. I see myself as part of a large universe, and I see my place in it.
Oh.
Maybe that could be spiritual.
Okay. How do you? I spoke to him, and then I looked into his eyes, and then again went back to the fact that his eyes look like amazing. So how do you speak like this? Just talk about, you know, maybe mountains and make mountains sound so sexy suddenly. How do you do?
Mountains are sexy.
Yeah, maybe because mountains are sexy. But I haven't seen anyone say mountains that way. Can you do that one more time?
Mountains.
Okay, thank you so much. So there's one more question that might not go to the sports, but to the modeling one more time. So who's been your favorite model so far? Favorite model?
In the world?
In the world, you can say one, and then in India you can say one, and in Nepal you can say one, and inside the room you can say one. It's your choice.
Well, let's go with Nepal first. I haven't seen a lot of models in Nepal, but I think because I've seen Sabita working, I think she's very good. A beautiful face, understanding of what is required, and everything. So I like professionalism. It's not enough to be just beautiful or talented. You have to be professional. You have to be able to create an environment where everybody can do their best. It's not just about you. It's about everybody coming together to create something beautiful. So I would say that I really appreciated her.
Okay, in Nepal that would be. So what about India?
Indian models. Well, from my time, there was a girl called Shamali Verma.
Oh.
And she was very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. She was a little senior to me, but really lovely. I haven't seen a model like her since. And internationally there are a lot. I met Naomi Campbell recently.
Wow.
Well, not so recent, last year sometime I think. And she's really stunning. And she's been there for such a long time, and she still has the same kind of look, the same style, the same professionalism. It's incredible.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the names.
You only wanted 3.
No, I said you can mention someone inside the room.
Are you a model?
No, I'm not a model.
So then I can't choose you.
Okay. So since you've been doing so much of sports and all, it's a very simple question, and I expect a really
honest answer.
Honest, really probably
funny?
Those intriguing answer.
Intriguing. Okay.
I expect that. It's a very simple question. Why do you choose sports?
I think it's more that sports chose me.
Oh.
Again, I don't know how it was. It was very, it was by chance. I started swimming competitively at the age of 9.
Oh.
And I didn't really enjoy it much, but I won a national medal in the first year that I started swimming, and that was a great incentive. The feeling of winning, you know, at that age, it kind of influenced me a lot. Like, I love to win, you know. I'm not competitive now, I think. My friends tell me I am, and I'm very controlling and all of that. But I don't think I'm competitive in that sense anymore. I'm competitive with myself. I challenge myself a lot. And I think that comes from being competitive earlier and then evolving into somebody who doesn't compete with the rest of the world, but just challenges himself to do better and better.
See, the kind of answers I get from here, you know, it's like, wow, okay, that's really great. You challenge yourself,
yes,
and that makes you.
That's the reason I started running marathons or doing triathlons. What is it called? Ironman. I don't forget what it's called.
You did Ironman challenge and stuff like that. Oh wow.
Yeah. So it was just again I like to see what I'm capable of, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally. So sport is like that. Sport brings all your energies together. Okay. You know, it's not just about the physical. It's about the mind. It's about the soul, the spirit. All of that coming together. You know the meaning of yoga. Yoga means body and mind working in sync, coming together. Normally we talk about the mind as separate and the body is separate, but when it comes together, there's no limit to what you can do.
बुझ्नुभयो होला यहाँ सबैजनाले. So शरीर र दिमाग सँगै नै काम गर्छ. सँगै काम गरे पनि चाहिँ that is when our energy, हामी भित्रको जुन शक्ति हुन्छ त्यो it gets better. But that's what that's the zest of it. उहाँले अलि लामो भन्नुभयो हैन. But anyway. So since you spoke a little about you being competitive and controlling and all of that,
no, my friends say
that. Your friends say that.
My friends say that.
Yeah, just friends say that.
Yeah.
Friends say that. Friends say that. So I want to ask this another very simple question. Like, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words,
yes,
what would you say?
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Those are the same words. You know, you said it twice, but
I don't need other words.
I mean, I would agree with that one, but I expected like.
I keep trying to amaze myself. And a lot of times I succeed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
When you're Milind Soman, you can probably say that for yourself.
And when I don't succeed, it's a learning experience.
That's another one again. I think I can write, you know, pick up few excerpts from what you said and write a quote book or something like that. So on this very quotey note, I think we'll take another short break. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We are in conversation with Milind Soman. Alright people, welcome back. You're watching the Himalaya TV HD. The show is the evening show at 6 and I'm your host for this hour, Nishmat Tungana Chaudhary, and it just got to me, didn't it? We're in conversation with Milind Soman. Welcome back.
Namaste.
Namaste. I am actually very happy that you're wearing a little bit of pink, and then we also have a pink cushion, and I'm also wearing pink.
Yeah,
somewhere there's pink, and somewhere we have a little pink.
Yeah, little pink stars.
Yeah, little pink stars there. We're matching today. So what is pink for you?
Well, pink. So a lot of people ask me why was the run called Pinkathon?
Yeah, we're
and
going
you say,
there
you know,
slowly.
stereotyping women and saying that women are pink and that's why it's pink. But that could be one of the reasons. But the most important is that we even evaluate health as being in the pink of health.
Oh.
You know, have you never heard that?
No.
You can Google it.
Okay, I will.
So pink is the color of health, actually.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's new to me, and I feel so dumb that I didn't know about it.
Come on.
I love pink color. And I think it's okay to associate women with pink,
like
because
pink
it's such a beautiful color. Yeah, it's such a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's the color of health.
It's color of health.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's very बुझे अब ज्ञान पाएँ मैले आज हैन. So we're talking about Pinkathon now, something you come to Nepal for generally. How did it start? I would like to know a story from back in India as well.
So it started in 2012.
12.
That we actually did the first edition, but before that I had been running since 2003.
Okay.
Marathons, and I had seen that, you know, it really helped me a lot to become a better person. And I also saw that thousands of Indians were starting to run, which was strange because India doesn't have a tradition of running or exercise or sport or fitness or anything like that. Oh. But still thousands of people were starting to run every day. but the participation of women was very, very low.
Very low, okay.
So since I have an event management background, I started my first company in 1989, which was an event management company. And I said, I'll put together a women's run. And let's see if that will attract women in India to participate. Okay. And it did. And it became very, very popular. And today it's huge in India. We do about 12 cities every year.
Just in India?
Just in India.
Wow.
And almost, I think, 300,000 women have participated in Pinkathon so far. There are training sessions every week in many cities. We do a lot of events around the Pinkathon. There's the Spirit of Pinkathon, which is a city-to-city run where women from all backgrounds participate. So the run is not for sports women. It's not for athletes. It's for women who are discovering that they can run at any age and coming from any background. So, for example, in the Spirit of Pinkathon, which is a city-to-city run with a distance of about 150 kilometers, last year a lady who was 70 years old, she ran from Bombay to Pune.
Okay.
So there is no barriers, just so to show women from everywhere that there are no limits to what you can do. And running is just a tool to discover that. So it's not about running, it's about you. Running only helps you discover how limitless you are.
Oh, wow. That's another deep one again.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, talking about 70-year-old woman running.
So the mascot of Pinkathon is 103 years old. She started running at 93 and now she's the world champion in her age group for the 100-meter sprint.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are amazing women.
There are amazing women. And so we go out into the community and we really encourage women from all backgrounds and all experiences and situations to participate. So visually impaired women, cancer survivors, women with young babies who they're carrying in slings, hearing impaired women, you know, women who are 70 plus, 80 plus, you know, to come out and participate in the Pinkathon. Okay. And they're very inspiring for everybody. They
are. I mean, I can I just listened about a few of them, some of them, and I'm already feeling like I should probably do that too. Well, maybe I'll get a pink hoodie from tomorrow and start running early in the morning.
But you're not running tomorrow?
Well, I'm.
Or rather, in the Kathmandu Pinkathon. You're not running in the Kathmandu Pinkathon.
Well, I'm not. I'm caught up with something else, but.
Caught up with something else. Okay.
Because I work so much, I'm a full-time student. There's a lot of things. We'll talk about that in a break. But I think we should. I wanted to know a little about your mother, who's also, I think.
So my mother started trekking at the age of 60.
60s.
She was a professor of biochemistry.
Okay.
So as soon as she retired, she decided she wanted to see the world. Oh. And she didn't want to drive around and take pictures. She wanted to walk. Okay. So she started trekking, and she's 80 now, and she still treks about once a month. Yeah. And she also runs 10 kilometers in the Pinkathons. I'm now going to start training her to run the half marathon. I have trained her to do push-ups, so she does 20 push-ups. She does a 2-minute plank. Yeah, so she's very excited again about challenging herself.
Wow.
You know, to do stuff.
That's really cool. Yeah. So how did Pinkathon come to Nepal? I mean, I heard about what the motives are.
So we had a lot of inquiries from other countries saying, you know, why can't we bring it to London and to Dubai and Singapore and so on. Wow. But I wasn't really interested in pursuing that because, you know, there's so much to be done in India. You know, India is such a big country. Yeah. And there's so many cities, and I wanted to encourage people from cities in India firstly to take up the event and do it, you know, themselves. But when Namraj Joshi of Leisureport came to me and he was really passionate about it, he said, I have to have this Pinkathon in Kathmandu. And I just saw that he was so enthusiastic, I couldn't refuse. I said, okay, we will support it, we'll do everything we can. And now it's the 3rd year, I think he's done very, very well.
Of course, I mean, it is definitely one of the popular events of the year, I would say. Since you've been doing it. Yes. I myself haven't been part of it,
but you will.
Know that there is.
You will in the future.
I will, of course, in the future. Next time you come here, I will practice and I'll probably run Pinkathon.
Yeah, it's 3 kilometers or 5 or 10 or 21.
Oh, 3 kilometers. I think you should start.
My mother does 10.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
We have cancer survivors who run the half marathon.
Wow. Yeah. Cancer survivors.
We had 4 blind girls who ran from Mysore to Bangalore, 140 kilometers.
Wow, that happens.
Yes, as the spirit of Pinkathon. That's the spirit of Pinkathon. The spirit of Pinkathon is about self-belief.
That's great.
If you believe, there's nothing you cannot do.
True.
Yeah. That's it.
So next time, I'm doing it.
You're doing it.
Okay. Okay, on this very motivated note, we're going to take our final break. You guys don't go anywhere. We will be right back. This is the evening show at 6, and we're having conversation with Milind Soman. Okay, everyone, welcome back. You're watching the Himalaya TV HD. This show is the evening show at 6. I'm your host for today, Nishma, and we are in conversation with Milind Soman. Welcome
Namaste.
back. Namaste, namaste. Okay, so now Pinkathon, women health, and all these stuffs. I really like when men can openly talk about women and probably say something about them, you know, talk about women empowerment, maybe health or whatsoever. I will take this segment I'll start this segment probably with one question. That is, I want you to define women.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
Women?
Please, come on. I want to know what women are according to you.
Or what? As in what? They're the female part of the human race?
Yeah. Come on.
Well, you know about gender equality, right?
I do.
So men and women are the same.
Men and women are the same.
At heart, at spirit, in emotion.
Okay.
In every which way except maybe physically. You know, there are differences. I mean, women have babies, men can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I think in every other way, in having dreams, achieving their dreams, changing the world, leading society, I think they're equal.
Wow, this is what I wanted. Thank you.
It.
Okay, so you said that you wanted more women to participate, to run, yes, maybe, and you know, from something, maybe run. Okay, so yes, you wanted women participation. Why do you think it was important for you, or maybe say why is it important for men in general to know about women health, to work towards empowerment of women, or work towards women health issue? Why do you think it's important for men to do so?
Well, I must confess that when I started it, it was not with any kind of social motive. It's just that I wanted more women to run because they weren't running. There were obstacles they were facing, and I wanted to make it easy. I didn't really think about the social aspect of it. But of course, it is important to work towards women empowerment because for so many years, so many generations, in fact thousands of years, women have lived in roles that have been dictated by society. And in those roles, I believe they have not been able to show their full potential. So in the best interests of society and in the best interests of the human race, I believe that women must be allowed to come forward, must be encouraged to come forward, and we need to hear their voice.
Okay. So what about women health? Because Pinkathon is, I think,
yes,
associated with health as well,
yes,
as health awareness. What specifically are you awareing people about?
So we started, of course, talking about breast cancer. Because when I said, you know, we want to do this to bring attention to women's health and women should lead a healthier life, nobody could understand what it meant, and that was only 8 years ago. Today it's a little bit different. People are more aware of healthy lifestyles and what it means to protect your health, you know, prevent disease. So at that time it was different. So I had to take up a cause like breast cancer to show them that, you know, if you don't want to get breast cancer, you should take care of your health. And even if you do get a disease, then you'll be better able to take care of it if you're fit and healthy. So that was our perspective on that. That if you take care of your health, not only physical but also mental, emotional, you're better equipped to take care of stress, then anything you go through in life, including a disease or any kind of disease, you are more equipped to deal with it better.
Okay, that's really, I think, you said it. So you can understand that you can prevent it, but if you have it, you can still, you know, get better.
Deal with it better.
Yeah.
You can deal with it better.
Deal with it better.
Because a lot about disease which people don't realize is that one is that a lot of disease is brought on by stress, and the second thing, it's made worse by stress.
Yeah.
So if you can take care of that stress, you understand yourself better, understand your body better, you understand your mind better, you understand your emotions better, and you're able to then deal with stress better, all kinds of stress.
True, true. So I asked about what specifically you are awareing people about is because I want to know, why do you think it's important for men to be interested in women's health?
Well, I think it's important for everyone to be interested. Women themselves are not interested in their own health, and that is again something that has been, I think, fostered by society. Women tend to neglect their health because, and maybe they're taught that they have to give every ounce of their energy and their time to other people, to their families and their children and their husbands and their mothers-in-law and all of that. And now when they come into the workforce, even to their jobs and their businesses, and then they neglect their health completely. And I also feel this is true of most people, men and women, but more so of women, because the responsibilities that they have are much more varied. They're just responsible at home, they're responsible at the job, I mean, all over the place.
Okay.
So our message there is that even though you feel that you need to give 100%, you can only give 100% if you are 100%. And that's why you must take care of yourself.
True. Okay. That was good. That was such a nice lesson for me, especially. I hope our audiences enjoyed that one as well. So I have a very silly question for you, because I follow you, I follow your wife, you know, both of you on Instagram, and I know so much about you guys.
Stalker.
But I always, yeah, totally, all the stories, everything. So I have a very silly question. I think it would be very silly. I want to know, did you guys fall in love because you both love running?
No, she started running 2 years ago.
After she met you?
And we've known each other for 5 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So it didn't happen because
she wasn't running in the beginning.
Okay, I thought like maybe.
And I never told her to run.
Okay, wow.
She just picked it up.
She just picked it up. That's great, because I somewhat, you know, I watch all your stories and everything, and I feel like maybe they were just running in a park or something like that. And just say, hi, Milind, hi.
We were actually staying in the same hotel.
I love you and all that, yeah.
In Chennai, and we met in a nightclub.
Yeah, I think I know about it. She asked you for a dance?
She did.
And then she disappeared.
And she disappeared, and then I chased her.
Damn. I would like Milind Soman to chase me, but that's not going to happen in this lifetime. Maybe another time, maybe. So I think we're towards the end of our show, but if there's anything you wanted to you know, share with our audiences, our Nepali audiences. Yeah.
Well, since this is about health and it's about the Pinkathon, I'd just like to say that, you know, we are all given a gift. It's a gift from nature. And it's our responsibility, our first responsibility to take care of it. It's a beautiful thing. And nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to fall ill. Everybody wants to have a healthy, happy life. And it's all in our hands. It's in our control.
All right. Having said that, it's time we leave the studio today. Thank you so much for your time. You had very less time, I know, but I'm so glad that you made it till here in such a short notice. Thank you so much. It was lovely meeting you. It was lovely talking to you. And I'm still going to stalk you and your wife on Instagram. That's going to happen so much. So with this one, and
Namaste.
all the best for Pinkathon. With this one, namaste. And to everyone watching us, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Well, with this, it's me, Nishma Chaudhary, signing out. Have a wonderful evening ahead.